All right, mute your microphones, everyone. We'll get started here. Oh, I got another chat. Let's see who's coming in. Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. I would love to introduce to you Miss Leah Melquist. Leah has been with World Global Network since February, and she hit the rank of diamond in 9 weeks. Awesome. She does the business alongside with her husband, Sam. If those of you haven't met Sam, he has 2 businesses, and he's a graphic designer. Leah got her master's in wellness management, and she has 12 years of experience in the wellness industry and with public health. She has 2 years of networking marketing experience, and these 2 are an incredible power couple. I would love to bring her in and allow you guys to see me. There's Miss Leah. Welcome. She's an incredible sponsor, and I am very honored to be a part of her team. So enjoy, everyone.
Thank you so much, Katie. I'm going to get everybody muted out here before we get started.
Different people to.
There we go. Okay, one thing I need to do before we get started is play our income disclosure. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay.
To see our full income disclosure, please visit our website at www.worldgn.com.
Awesome.
To see our...
All right, let's get the presentation started. Can everybody hear me okay? Can I get a thumbs up? Make sure. Okay, come on. Did this once and nobody could hear me for 10 minutes, so I'll never make that mistake again. All right, getting this back here. All right, so a little bit about my story. I know Katie mentioned kind of a little bit about our background. Like she said, my husband and I did this together. We started in February, but we really were just literally dabbling for the first 5 or 6 weeks. Like it wasn't until the first week of April when we're like, what are we waiting for? Like time is of essence in an industry like this. So it's time to hit the ground running. And once we turned it on, that's when we went diamond 3 weeks later, and it's just been an incredible ride ever since. And we can truly attest that once you go all in, it's game on. It's game on. So for those that decide to join us, like don't hesitate, just go, take this opportunity that's in front of you. So a little bit about World. We are a 6-year-old company now. We are publicly traded. So anybody that does the stock stuff out there, WRMT is the ticker symbol. We have the vision to be the largest network marketing technology-based company, and I have no doubt that we're going to get there. In the short time that I've spent with this company, it is going straight to the top. So we're currently in 195 out of 196 countries, and we have 15 offices worldwide. So we say the world is literally our playground. 2015, 2016 were awesome sales, even as we did a complete rebrand and refocus and started to bring this into the United States. We have a AAA rating in the Direct Sales Association. We are a top 100 network marketing company. And I actually just got back from Thailand for the International Convention. And Fabio's vision, our CEO, which I'll share a little more about him, he really thinks that the goal was always to stay in the top 100, but he has a vision that we're going to hit the top 10 with where we are in this technology space. So another really exciting thing that you may have heard already, but we are partnered with Toshiba. So we have that third-party validation, and it's really exciting because you can use that and share with people. And if it's good enough for Toshiba, we figured it was good enough for us. So here's some information on Fabio Galdi, our founder and CEO. He has been with World the entire time that it's been in existence. Again, got to meet him in Bangkok this past week, and such a humble man, but a brilliant man. He is a technology creator and inventor. He developed one of the first ISPs in Italy. He was one of the first to develop the LCD touchscreen. So literally a technology genius. but really got to hear his story a little bit and why he decided to kind of take a 180, staying with technology, but using his gift zone to really better the health and quality of life of people. And that's become his new passion and direction and where he's taking this company. So again, some of our accolades here, like I said, the AAA rating, the DSA. Also, he got top CEO, top 10 CEO 2 years in a row, ranked as far as top companies that are definitely in momentum right now. So lots and lots of good things when people say, question. So I've never heard of World Global Network, because for those that are from the US, like this is the first time they've been over here. But they definitely check out as a wonderful company. This is a little bit more on the stock information. So in the beginning of the year, the stock was hovered around $1.50 per share. Since it's been announced by Toshiba, it shot up and actually had a high of $24 a share already. It's kind of averaging out about $12 to $15 a share right now. But it's just more testament to how legit this company is with how their financials are public information, because we are publicly traded. So that was a super exciting draw for us when we were taking a look at this. So this slide here, literally, like if you want to take your phone and take a picture of it, like this is the slide to remember. If there was nothing else you got out of this presentation, this says it all. So we are in the space of wearable technology. So according to Forbes, wearable technology is projected to go to 123 million pieces were sold last year, and it made it a $14 billion industry. And over the next 3 years, it's projected to grow 20 billion. And that's going to go there with or without you, with or without us. Before even World got into the space, that's just where this technology was going. And we know that technology, it's one of the most explosive industries out there. Like it won't wait for slow down or go backwards or wait for you or I to fully understand it before it's making leaps and bounds into the future. If you think some of the other companies and industries out there that have made literally boomed overnight in technology, like Airbnb or Uber or Tesla, it just literally, this is just a space where it can absolutely explode. And they actually are projecting, and not us, but Forbes is projecting that wearable tech is going to take over the cell phones eventually, which that's absolutely incredible to think about. So World's goals, it's pretty exciting. Coming into this, I knew their goal was to capture 3% of the market share. And last week at the convention, we are already at 5% of the market share. That's in 10 months. So if you think about the companies other that are also in this space, the three that we're still, because we're number 4 right now, Fitbit, Garmin, and Samsung are ranked ahead of us. Then it's World Global Network, and we've already surpassed devices or companies like Microsoft, Sony. Maybe you're familiar with those names. So seeing what we've done in 10 months, now we're pretty confident that we're going to be number 1. So with just the projections that we had with the 12 million devices sold, that made us a $3 billion company. Okay, so we just wanted that 3% of the market share, and we pay out 52% of the gross revenue to the distributors in the field. So you can kind of do the math on that, like what small size would you need to completely change your family's financial landscape? So very excited about where the goals were and where we've already come with World. So I'm going to ask you guys a few questions here, and you can just put it right in the chat box. Question 1, are you familiar with Fitbit? Yes or no? Right? Know that $8 billion company out there? Yeah, most have heard of it unless you're kind of living under a rock, right? So the next question is, knowing what you know today about Fitbit, if you could have gone back in time and been one of the first to get involved, and they said they would pay you for every device sold anywhere in the world, would you have done it? Right? Crazy not to. Okay, so now imagine we have a product here that's revolutionizing 3 industries at once. Okay, and this is just as of 6 months ago. Healthcare. I mean, we already know that wellness companies are looking for this wearable technology to put on their employees so they can monitor their health in real time to help reduce healthcare costs. the home-based business. Like literally we can do this from anywhere, from our phone, from our computer. My husband and I were in Jamaica a few weeks ago, and we were doing lunch calls and business meetings and stuff online with our team. And so literally we're like, we can travel the world and continue to work our business. And the technology space. This is literally life sensing technology. It has arrived. So that's crazy exciting. We call it, one of the taglines for the Hilo is a Fitbit on steroids, but I'm gonna let you guys check that out for yourself here.
Welcome to World, a revolutionary company poised to change the lives of millions across the globe. Focused on becoming the next multi-billion-dollar technology company to hit Wall Street. Founded by CEO and visionary Mr. Fabio Galdi, Mr. Galdi has been leading the technology arena since 1994, where he founded the 5th largest ISP in Europe. In 2002, he introduced one of the first touchscreen LCDs to the marketplace, and in 2005, he developed one of the first successful VoIP platforms. Now, with a strategic alliance with leading tech giant Toshiba, Mr. Galdi has developed the most advanced wearable device to hit the planet. World has just released its 2nd generation Hilo, the Hilo LX, with the help of world-renowned Apple iPhone designer, Mr. Antonio De Rosa. The Hilo LX is now more intelligent and more stylish than ever. The Hilo LX is powered by Toshiba's newest and most powerful nanochip. The Hilo is capable of providing its wearer data that's truly life-altering. By simply wearing the device, the proprietary technology of Hilo LX can monitor your most important vital signs, like blood pressure, heart rate, breath rate, sleep quality, fatigue level, steps, calories, and can even provide you with an actual EKG. Unlike any other device, the Hilo LX has a brain that evolves over time. By the 4th quarter of 2017, the Hilo LX will be able to monitor blood sugar levels, alcohol levels in your blood, and even repel disease-carrying mosquitoes. The Hilo LX does more than just monitoring your health. The Hilo LX can also monitor the health of your loved ones. With our We Care and Guardian features, you will have the ability to remotely monitor your loved one's vital signs, mood, and energy levels. You'll know if they are getting a good night's sleep or if they're tired and fatigued. You'll even receive an alert if their measurements are out of normal range. These amazing features add another layer of peace of mind that no other device on the planet can offer. In the near future, you will know if your loved one's blood sugar level is too high or too low, or if they have had a little too much to drink and are not safe to get behind the wheel. But it doesn't stop there. The Hilo LX can also alert you if your loved ones are in trouble. With the push of a button, the Hilo LX can send you an SOS alert via SMS and email, providing you the exact GPS coordinates of your loved ones. And finally, the Hilo LX adds another dimension to its amazing capabilities, the ability to balance your body's ions. Through the power of germanium stones, these stones can help increase circulation, help with muscle stiffness, reduce pain, and even help with your stress. Along with the Hilo LX, World has also released the BioZen, a small chip that can make a huge difference. The BioZen has been scientifically and medically proven to reduce harmful effects of electrosmog. As you can see, World has developed must-have products for anyone and everyone. However, the Hilo LX cannot be purchased in stores. It can only be purchased directly from a World distributor. Priced at only $319, the Hilo LX is priced less than most wearable devices on the marketplace, yet provides features no one else in the marketplace has. The Hilo LX can also be purchased as a family pack, providing you the ability to receive an additional Hilo LX for free. Already seen on news channels across the globe, the Hilo LX is taking the world by storm, and you have the opportunity to capitalize on this phenomenon. Every World customer can automatically become a World distributor for free. World has developed a simple and powerful word-of-mouth platform that allows each and every person the ability to take part in this multi-billion-dollar industry. Each time you share World's technology with others and they become a customer, you get paid. And as those customers share our products with their friends and family, you continue to get paid. This viral sharing process has provided a revenue model that is changing the lives of millions across the globe. In less than 5 years, World has already ranked in the top 100 direct selling companies, and impressively 10% of the top 100 earners in the industry come from World, and that number continues to climb each month. Once you make the decision to become a world changer, our team of leaders across the globe will train and mentor you to success. We have daily webinars to help you promote our products and build your team. All you have to do is follow our simple turnkey system and copy what others have done to achieve the same level of success. So what's your next step? Connect with a World distributor and attend one of our World presentations. It's your time to be a world champion.
Awesome. Man, I get jacked up every time I watch that. I remember the first time that I got sent that video, like I got took through the system and I was just blown away. I was like, okay, tell me more. So like they said in the video, we do blood pressure, heart rate, breath rate, ECG, fatigue, steps, calories, the Guardian function, and I'll get a little bit more into that. But even beyond this is exciting as what's to come and in the fourth quarter and beyond. I mean, the sky is really the limit with this device. One cool thing they mentioned in the video, Antonio De Rosa is on staff with World. So maybe you're familiar with the iPhone 5, 6, 7, the iWatch. He was Apple's main man and was the designer of all those, and he is now with World. So you'll notice the device is super sleek, the packaging here, even the box that everything comes in. It looks very Apple-like. So when I remember when we got our family pack at first, I was just like blown away with how even impressive the packaging was. So this feature, I think, has been appealing to so many. This is the Guardian function. So you basically select the vitals or the biometrics that you want monitored and alerted on. You set the parameters that you want it set to. So if it goes out of a certain range, when you want that alert, and it will send you and whoever you predetermine on your WeCare that you want to get that alert. So you literally can monitor your friends and family 24/7 from around the world, whoever you have set up on here. So I think that's absolutely incredible. This is a feature that I personally liked a lot, the panic button. So you can see right, like it shows there, and here's the device on my wrist. You just press it twice, and I have my husband set up on it right now, and it sends him my GPS coordinates wherever I push that button. So you just think, I mean, heaven forbid anybody's ever in these situations, but just that peace of mind, if I'm ever feeling unsafe and I can't just pick up my phone and say, hey, can you come get me? I don't feel safe. You know, thinking of your kids and aging parents, they can just push the button and my husband will get an alert. So I think I just love having my Hilo on because it gives me that added peace of mind. So we have germanium plates right in the band of the Hilo, and it's really cool what these do. Here's some information on it, but it increases blood flow. And one thing we learned in Bangkok is one of the next apps that will be coming out, which I'll kind of get to this whole app store thing. We're going to have an oxygenation app, blood oxygenation. And as the tests they're running, they're showing already that when somebody if they run the test before they put the band on, within 10 minutes, it increases the oxygen saturation by 1 to 2 points. And so people that really monitor that, like, that's incredible. And that's going to be a sales point in and of itself. So we really have no comparison out there. I mean, we have this chart here that kind of compares us to some of the other wearables, but we are in our own sector completely beyond this because we're the only wearable tech that does health monitoring. So you can kind of see the chart here, and the one I like the most is the bottom line that says business opportunity, because last time I checked, Fitbit is not paying out commissions to anyone that says, hey, you should go buy a Fitbit. You can see on the top here how we have been featured on Fox News already twice. On the bottom middle there, Toshiba took the Hilo to a technology convention. It's the biggest one in the world, called CES. It was in January of this year in Las Vegas. And the flagship product that they brought to this, of all the different products that Toshiba has, they brought the Hilo. So that just tells how out there they are and proud to be partnered with this company and proud of this device. And that's actually when we saw that stock go phew, which obviously, right? And the bottom here, this is just the first of many stories we're starting to hear. This gentleman, he put on his Hilo, got it, and he ran the ECG on there and was like, oh, okay, it's telling me it's abnormal. I've never done one of those before. And so he just went in, because it's not a medical device, it's not diagnosing anything, but it alerts somebody like, hey, you need to go get this checked out. So he went into the clinic and he was having surgery later that day. He ended up definitely needing for that to be found. So incredible story. And we've only just begun with stuff like that. So this is a little bit about the company that produces or manufactures our devices. It's called Quality Manufacturing. It is out of China, and it is actually right down the road from the company that produces all of the iPhones from the Apple manufacturing shop. So here is a little bit about our BioZen. This is another product we have. It's a sticker chip that you place on the back of any technology device you have. So like on your cell phone, on your laptops, tablets. If you think about it, we are more plugged in than ever with other technology devices. And we know that there is radiation and what a new term coined electrosmog that comes from these devices. And chronic disease is at an all-time high, and we're more plugged in than ever. So, I mean, I don't know, is there a link there? If you actually do some research and do Google you'll find lots of YouTube videos now actually on the topic. And over in Asia, like they're very well aware, like they have lots of different electronic stuff like this that helps with that radiation. They're just a little bit more advanced with us in this realm, but I think that we are going to be hearing a lot more and more about this very soon. So we have our BioZen on its way. I cannot wait till it gets here, because even just think about all your kiddos who are always constantly on mom and dad's phone, on tablets, like, come on, I just can't get that BioZen fast enough. Oh, backwards. Okay, so like I mentioned, we are all over the world. The only country we are not in right now is North Korea. And this kind of here lists all the different country or where our offices are. This is a pretty exciting list. So if you Google business for home and the top 200 network marketing earners, you'll see how many come from World Global Network. And already this is outdated, so it gets, I think, updated every month. Now Chanita and Nat are number 5, Romasa Fletcher is number 47, like everybody's just climbed up. And obviously anybody on this list is making pretty impressive incomes, but what makes this world, everybody from World Global Network so different is the longest person. So Chanita and Nat Pranatupra have only been with this company for 12 months. So it's the compressed time frames that people are earning these kind of incomes that is so absolutely incredible. A little bit about kind of how you come in the compensation plan. The first thing you do, you come in and you just pick a pack. So you become a team member, they call it. If you're looking at this kind of from the customer's perspective, the single band is probably the best fit for you. That's $319. Should you decide to do the business, you get a $200,000 weekly max with that. People that are really seeing the big picture here and the vision of where this is going typically pick either the family or the premium pack. So the premium pack is $19.99. That comes with 6 helos and 6 sets of the colored band sets. So this is what a band set looks like. So the helo itself comes with a black band, but you can switch out the bands to, if you want to match your outfit for the day or whatnot. And they're coming out with a limited edition new band set here sometime in the next couple months with like a white and a yellow and a green. And I know people are really excited about that. So the premium pack, 6 sets of colored bands, 6 helos. That way you have a band set for each helo. With this, you get the 3 business centers and can get a $600,000 weekly max. With the family pack, that's $1349. You get 5 helos and 1 set of the colored bands. Also get the 3 business centers and the $600,000 weekly max. And it just, for each pack, it kind of brings down the price point of the band. So the premium pack, they end up being about $214, I believe, per device. Family pack, it's $240 per device. And then we have a pack of the BioZen, or we say you can go all in and pick a helo pack and pick a pack of the BioZen. So you get both of those there. Step 2, become a team builder. So this is kind of our first ranking, and it helps you get your team volume commission. So you just bring in somebody on your left and on your right with a family pack. We speak here in terms of sales volume, since we're an international company, so someone we have a currency or a term that we can all use no matter where we live. So when you bring a family pack on both sides, you get yourself in a team builder and you start earning the 20% commission. What's really cool about this company is once you get to a level, you're locked in. So you never have to re-qualify to earn your 20%. Okay, if you're building with single bands, a single band is 100 sales volume. So as soon as you get one of those on your right and left, you get the 10%. You'll have to get 5 on each side to then get to the 500 sales volume and start earning the 20%. The next step is becoming a team developer. You help basically create 2 team builders on your right and your left. So you help 2 people, each get 2 people, and now you're a team developer. What that does is unlocks the rest of the compensation plan. And like I said, again, you never have to do anything to achieve this. You just are now there. Check matching is probably one of the most exciting pieces of that you get. So you get 10% on all of your first generation enrollments, and it just kind of goes down 10 generations. And a cool thing about at the team volume commission when you're a team builder, when I say you earn 20% of your team volume commission, that is unlimited generations. So thinking of, the next year and 2 years as people are enrolling, all the way down, you get 20%. That blew me away. That is an incredible compensation plan. So on here, it shows the different things that come above and beyond the top 3 I was talking about, but it's really an incredible compensation plan. So the $59 loyalty membership, basically for our business builders, this is your overhead. But they've packed this so full of awesome stuff that nobody cares. I mean, you pay $59 a month to own a global technology business. Like, it's really, really minimal. And once you're on the loyalty plan, it helps so your sales volume doesn't flush each week when you get paid out. You get to keep the volume that you weren't paid out on. You get the upgraded app on 5 devices. So typically this is $12 a month per device. You get 5 devices with that upgraded app. So that in itself is a $60 value. You get cloud storage for all your data. It's a protection plan as well. You can replace up to 2 helos per year if you were just to break them or whatever. This is really cool. You get 75 loyalty points, or basically dollars, deposited into your back office account. So you pay $59 in, you're getting 75 back or deposited in this account that then you can use that to buy future generation helos, the BioZen, or you can get the Infolio phone, which is our next product coming out. So that's going to be a whole other exciting thing in and of itself. So the other thing here is you also get a 1% bonus on your team volume commission in something called your money box. So it's basically like a little savings account in your back office. Each week when you get your team, whatever commission or whatever your team volume commission was at, it deposits an extra 1%. And after 12 months, then you get paid that out. So awesome value here. Total investment is $708, and you get well over that. And another cool thing is this is part of our the residual income. So every loyalty plan is 30 sales volume, just like how before I was talking, a family pack is 500, a single van is 100. The loyalty plan is 30. With that, you get 20% paid out on that. So you get the fast start, and then $6 every month when their loyalty plan renews. So that's pretty exciting when you start to do the math. Like, we all know network marketing, it's not get rich quick by any means. It definitely takes hard work and dedication, but sticking to it, thinking of 3 to 5 years down the road as your organization grows to thousands of people and everybody with that 30 sales volume, just easy math, if you have 10,000 people in your organization times 30 sales volume, getting paid out 20% of that, like, that's a pretty ridiculous number just in the residual income component of this. So lots of cool stuff. So there are marketing tools. We have the 2-minute video, a 5-minute video, and the 30-minute webinars, which you're on right now. And you just kind of take people through the system. It's super simple, and it's so designed so you don't have to know all the information. Like, you just plug people into the system. And it's because of this easy system and duplicatable system that it says 140 on here, but we've now broken 300 diamonds since we started, which is crazy. So kind of to summarize some of this stuff here, it really is a revolutionary company. I mean, it's simple and lucrative. We're open globally. There's really no joining fee. You just buy your kilos and get on the loyalty membership. No requalifications needed. No monthly shipping charges on an auto ship program, and the 0 chargebacks. So here's kind of a picture of not all the people it's having a hard time squishing everybody into the screen, but a lot of the diamonds and presidents and double presidents and the people that have achieved our upper ranks already just in the last year. So Romacio Fulcher here is in the middle. He went first. Like, I think he's a grand president millionaire now, and he's really leading the way, showing everybody that it can be done. Nobody is bringing people from other organizations, just starting from scratch. And you can see, like, there's all sorts of different ages and races, and this literally is an opportunity for everyone. Okay, a little bit on this lifestyle slide here. This is one thing that, like, my mind didn't even let me go there at first. I remember when they announced the international convention is in Thailand, I was just kind of dismissed it, and I'm like, wait, in Thailand. And so as we promoted Diamond, and we were like, we're getting there. So literally I was in Thailand 2 weeks ago. I never thought that this business would take me around the world. You can see on the bottom here, the supercar bonus, that is now done. But this company does unprecedented things. So before with the supercar bonus, it was complete title in hand, everything was what they got. And that was an industry first. What was just announced last week, the new incentive program for once, you just have to hit President Millionaire once. And we have a private jet program now. So you get, the month that you hit it, for 12 months after that, you get access to your own private jet on 24-hour notice. It doesn't go everywhere in the world yet. It's in the US and they're like Europe and Middle East, I think, and there's like 4 other areas that are in the world, but it's getting there to where it's worldwide, that you can go at any time, your own private jet. And then there's a luxury home component to that. So it's all done through this app, and you can basically reserve a luxury home. It has to be a minimum of a $2.5 million home, anywhere from 2.5 to 5 million, and you get it for the week for $400. So pretty incredible. Again, our CEO, he is one of the most generous people, that he just literally, anybody that puts the work in, he wants to give it all away. So he literally wants to create people a lifestyle and time freedom to enjoy their families and just to enjoy things that they never would have otherwise. So super exciting. So one thing I want to mention with this, we have a binary compensation plan. So depending on your background or where you come from, timing is important here. This was something that was a little bit unfamiliar to me. So basically when you enroll, that's the spot that you get, and everybody that enrolls will come after you. So say you sign up and then Susie Rockstar signs up and just blows this out of the water. Now Susie Rockstar's volume is all part of your volume as well. Or you wait and you're like, I don't know, like you him and haw on it and you forget about it, you get distracted, or you want to think on it for a few months and then you decide to sign up. Now all that volume, and literally like we are enrolling many people a day right now, all that volume came in before you rather than underneath you. So I really recommend, like, if you think this is something that you're going to do anyway, like, get signed up and then figure out all the little details. We have great training plans. We'll get you hooked up with all the information that you need, but don't wait until you absolutely know every last detail of this, because it can lose out definitely with just a few things. So I'm gonna stop my screen share here. Bring this back. So just a few things that I want to share, just to kind of points that I want to make sure that you caught over this to kind of wrap it up. The first thing is we are an extremely relevant product, okay? I told you about the industry of wearable technology, where this is going. It's going there anyway. It's crazy, and now World's just gonna take a larger and larger chunk of that. Second one, we have no competition. So if you think of all the other direct sales companies out there, like there are thousands. Supplement or skincare is number one, then makeup is number two, and health and wellness is number three of what makes up these companies. That we are a first. There is no other technology in this space. So we literally have no competition. So people can't say, oh, I tried to really build that before and it just didn't work out for me. We're a first. So that's absolutely irrelevant. One thing that I said I would mention earlier, we have, not only are we the only device like this of its kind, but we now have a custom API platform. And so what that means for non-techie people is we have our own app store. Okay, so right now we have over 100 app developers working on apps that are going to take the biometrics that the Helo pulls and create custom fitness programs and help with fertility and things we don't even know yet that will just make this even more of a beneficial item for our customers. But then thinking about what does that do for us as distributors? So if you're familiar with Apple and kind of the story of how that went, when they first came into the mobile industry, nobody really knew who they were. Nokia and Motorola were the main players. And it wasn't because of Apple's LCD screen or their, the inner workings of the iPhone that made it take over the mobile industry. It was because they had their own app store. And Apple started with 800 apps, and today they have over 8.3 million apps on the App Store. And every time people download apps or plugins, those are called microtransactions. Well, now we have an app store and people are flooding to it because for app developers to get their name out there. And so now all those app downloads are going to be microtransactions that are going to be additional volume that will come up through our organization. So that is absolutely incredible, as if everything I've said to this point already isn't. Add that to it and all right, game over. So last few things, it's our third-party validation by Toshiba that makes this an incredible opportunity. Our lucrative compensation plan, we have easy and duplicatable systems. Like all the pieces of a great opportunity are in place here. So wrapping it up, I want you to let the person that invited you know within 24 hours, if you can, one of three things. Because like I said, this is moving fast. Either A, you're in, you're excited, let's get rocking, and you just need to figure out which pack you want to come in with. Two, you have a few questions. You guys can jump on a three-way with their upline, get those questions answered timely, and then figure it out and let's go. Or three, it's just not for you. You've heard the information and you've decided to pass. This is totally not an emotional decision for us or emotional thing for us. It's just technology. So we are just out there presenting the opportunity and people can decide if it's for them or not. So if it's not, no worries at all. We will love you at the end of the day. Okay, so just make sure you get back to the person that invited you. And thank you guys all for taking time out. I know life is crazy busy, so we definitely appreciate you all being here. And I look forward to working with many of you soon. Take care, guys.